Yes.
You tonight is for Refuah Shlema to Nerik Ben Sveta and a pregnancy for Ilanit Ilana Bat Sveta Tzivia.
Amen.
Okay, and
Amen.
now,
Where's it at?
as I promised you yesterday, today I'm going to test you of what we spoke yesterday. What was the conversation yesterday?
About when a husband comes
Translation.
Women.
One by one. One by one.
Translation, Rabbi.
Communication.
Leave the man alone. He needs to decide his own problems.
It wasn't just about
Resolve.
men. Men and women speak
Where's the
differently.
rabbi?
Women, you have to read between the lines, and men are very straightforward. And they
Okay.
do things differently.
I'm going to ask you some questions. Let's see how good you are. What happened if she's saying, is there anybody at home that cares for me? What does she mean?
She wants somebody to listen to her and care for her.
I'm asking the man, ladies keep quiet.
Oh.
Okay.
Give me some notes.
It means
Wife saying you, is there somebody in this house who cares for me?
It's off. It's off.
She wants her husband to listen to her.
she wants her to tell her that why don't you go rest and I will take care of everything.
No.
Yeah, failed.
Fail.
Dina, come on, behave.
In Russian, they say "Sadis dvoika."
Okay.
He wants attention.
This is not a joke. Most of the problems are starting right there because you don't know the language. You may speaking the same language, but you don't understand the language. So, do you want all your life to figure out what your wife is saying?
No.
Don't you think it's a time now for everybody to start to learn what's behind the words?
Definitely.
Good. So, why did she say, is there anybody who cares for me, please? What's she saying?
I feel you're not giving me enough attention,
Okay?
and no one's appreciating my hard
A
work.
man, not a
Man.
woman.
Sharona, I'm asking men now.
Sorry, Rabbi.
Your turn will come.
Rabbi, when she says anybody, that means it's husband, that he has to pay, that she needs him to listen to her, she needs him to give attention. So whenever she says nobody or anybody, that means it's all the, everything goes to the husband, really.
Yeah, but how does it sound? It sounds so harsh. Is anybody cares for me over here?
It sounds exaggerated, but he has to get the message that it's for him, not for anybody else in the house.
Okay.
Also, he's everything to her. So pretty much.
I'll give you S for this one. Now, we never go out. Your wife telling you we never go out. What does she mean? Men only. Ladies keep quiet.
She wants the time alone with her husband to go out.
Yeah.
She wants to go out with the husband alone.
Okay.
Good job, Robert.
He wants to be taken out to a restaurant where she doesn't have to cook.
No, Ari.
With the waiter and the menu.
Diana, don't help your husband.
When she's saying we never go out, what does she mean? Please stay on the topic.
She's saying to her husband, can we please go out just together with no kids, nobody involved, no parents, just us together? I want some time together with you.
Why?
She's
Because
surrounded by
always
them.
Why?
literally
Because
interfering.
Huh?
no, because she's all day with kids. She's all day. Get
House things.
yeah. So she wants just him and her together. That's
And
it.
to change atmosphere a little bit.
To change atmosphere, right?
Okay?
Rabbi, how do you do that in Corona?
You go outside like Temani.
You can walk outside, what? Get into your car, drive somewhere, okay? And that's what you do.
Oh boy.
Think so.
I guess to Long Island only, because that's the only white zone.
You have to call and see who is in a yellow zone, who is in an orange zone, and who is in the red zone, and who is in the cemetery zone.
The de Blasio and Colombo is in cemetery zone.
Yeah.
Why not answer it, Rabbi?
Did you see it? I sent it to the chat, right?
1664, 2001.
Okay.
But Rabbi, where did they get 1664 from?
That's when it started.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So on this one, I'll give you a B+. Very good. Now, number 3. Nobody pay attention to me.
She wants him to pay attention. When it says nobody, that means she needs his attention.
What
She
is-
don't want anybody else. She wants only him to go sit down and talk to each other.
And
No,
I
she
said
wants-
something else. I said also something else.
She wants
He's quite more
him to
important.
hear her out.
Okay, man, please
Mute yourself.
regroup. What she means is, I appreciate very much that you're working very hard. I can see that. I appreciate it. But I'm afraid that your work, it came to a point that is much more important than I am. That's what it means. She wants to feel that she is the most important thing, even over your work, which is right. So that's why she's saying nobody cares for me. She's not expecting it from the kids, and she's not expecting it for anybody else. You are the only one. Okay? Now, that's a good one. I'm so tired. I have no koach to do nothing. What does it mean?
That means she wants to take a rest and go, she say, sweetheart, go rest.
she
I
needs
take
help.
care of the kids.
Today I worked very hard. I need to rest.
Very good. No.
No,
I need to rest.
no, she expects him to say, okay, please go take a rest and I'm going to go take care of the kids.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
A+, Rabbi, A+.
A+, A+.
A plus.
Pelas. A+. Okay, so now,
Rabbi, palast means...
I leave
Listen,
it
keep
to
your
you.
comments to yourself.
Now, meaning she's sending a message. I'm so tired. I have no koach to do anything. Now here comes the man, and he saw this line. What's behind the line?
You have to take over. That's it. You give her to go to rest and you take it over.
Let's
She wants your help.
Let's start again. A man, when he looks in a dictionary, right? If he sees, I'm tired, he says, she's telling me she is tired. Okay,
No.
That's a man mentality. That's what he heard. That's what he understands. Ladies doesn't work like this. They talking with hints. I'm tired. I cannot do anything. Anybody home? Hello? You know my language? What's your language?
Rabbi, it's called read between the lines.
Underline.
Rabbi, they talk like attorneys.
No. They talk underline. You have to know what it means. So now, she means, I worked very hard today. I need emergency rest. And inside she's hoping maybe he will offer me help so I can go rest a little bit. Now she's expecting something. She sent you like the fisherman. And now you have to pick it up. And if you're saying, oh, you tired? What did you do today? You know that my mother had 10 kids. We know what you have, and she never was tired. Imagine that's what you're saying. Oh,
He'll
boy.
sleep that day on the couch, Rabbi.
If there is any.
On the couch?
It's a privilege.
Not in only you didn't pick up the language. You still have complaint. Why are you tired? And that's where the misunderstanding is coming, miscommunication. And they're starting to fight like a cat and a dog. For what? For what? If we understand the language, many fights will be avoided. On the spot, it will be avoided.
Rabbi, I practiced that today, by the way. She said that she was very tired and everything. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me put the kids to sleep today.
Oh.
What happened? What happened?
And I put them to sleep.
You sound like an FBI, you know?
Rachamim, machloikis, Rachamim.
You tzaddik.
Yeah. Okay. And other things. She's saying, I'm fed up with everything. What a statement. Meaning I'm fed up with you, I'm fed up with the kids, I'm fed up with the house, I'm fed up with everybody. That's it.
Vacation time.
What does she
Time
mean?
alone.
Vacation time.
It means she's overwhelmed, Rabbi. She's overwhelmed. She needs
change environment.
She needs some kind of change, yes. She needs
I
to go
feel
alone
good.
with him either on vacation or
Shabbaton.
She means I feel
I'll
good,
tell
but
you how a
sometimes
man will react. A man. You fed up with what?
he'll think she wants to do worse.
I feel
I
good,
see.
but sometimes I have difficult moments. So sometimes just listen and show empathy.
Okay, good. I see that you wrote down. I see.
Yeah.
Very good. But usually a man will say, you fed up? I didn't see that you fed up with my credit card. And you're not fed up with the Mercedes that you have. If you're fed up for everything, leave the keys over here and give me back my credit card, and now you can be fed up with everything. That's a man which is foolish. What is she saying? What is she saying? Why did he answer like that? Because he felt she is attacking me personally. She's fed up with me. Is she attacking you?
Laura.
Yes.
She says, I'm fed up with everything. Okay, everything, including the kids, including her friends, including the whole world. She's fed up with. Maybe Hashem too. What does she mean? Stuart, now it's your turn. Please.
She's overwhelmed, I think, with
Read what
everything.
it says. Read what it says.
Oh, I feel good, but sometimes I have difficult moments. So sometimes just listen and show empathy.
And I'm expecting you to ask me what happened. And if I'll tell you what happened, please sit down and listen to me and get off the phone. I just want you to understand in what pressure I am. That's all. When she said, I'm fed up, underneath, I want you to understand that it's difficult. Okay.
But Rabbi, pressure is overwhelmed, no?
Okay. Each one has his own. But what she's saying, do you understand what she's saying?
Yeah, that she needs empathy. She needs you to listen and empathize.
She wants you to know it's difficult. I'm under pressure. Okay. You said it.
Rabbi, would it help if you give a hug?
Depends on the situation. Maybe you cannot.
Gonna get the smack.
I was thinking about that too. Sometimes you cannot.
Now, if you come to the situation and say, I understand you're in pain, you're tired, you're exhausted, maybe I'll give you a hug, maybe, we'll talk about
one
it.
thing I have to tell you off the bat. These games, dogs also know how to do it very well. This doesn't work. I'll tell you what will work, this one. Oh. If you sit down and says, what happened, my sweetie? My neshama, what happened? Why are you so frustrated? Can you tell me what happened? And then she said, don't ask the kids, I'm under pressure. And said, I understand. Kol hakavod to you. באמת, you are a super wife. That's all. No need hugging, no. Leave it for a different time. Now she wants to understand that she wants to see that you understand. She needs empathy. We don't need it, soon I'll get to it. We completely the opposite. We don't want all this. If your wife will come and says, maybe I can help you with this, you're going to bury yourself. You say, I don't need your help. I'm a man. I know what to do. We are two different people. We speak the same language, but we mean totally something else. Next one. How about if she's saying this house looks after air attack?
It means that she didn't finish something. Because he can say, I see that you did everything. What happened? Why are you saying that it looks after air attack? That's what I heard yesterday from you, Rabbi.
You're going to the window. I know what you're saying. I said, she is expecting something from this husband. So the house looks like after air attack.
She's expecting him to help.
Can you help me clean the house?
Yeah, exactly.
With that comment, you're going to go through the window.
We need a cleaning lady.
Where's the maid?
You know what she wants to hear? Can I help you? Let me fix that house. Okay? That's it. Meaning you passed the test. I said something and you picked up my words.
But then you have to do it, Rabbi.
She may tell you, I don't need it now. She just wants to see that you understand.
And hear it.
Most of my time in my office, that's what I'm wasting my time all day long because I have to deal with totally miscommunication. She painting a picture like I'm dealing with a Nazi. I'm talking to him and see a nice guy. What does she want from him? I said, maybe you can give me a scenario that I can relate to. And when they start to say the scenario, I say, oh boy. Not sure.
Miscommunication, right?
He means something else. She means something else. So right away, she painting him as a Rasha. He is this, and Bichlal is far away. It's far away. Why? Because he didn't pick up her language that you don't learn in any college. You're going to learn it here. This you don't have no course, not in college, not in the yeshiva even. No.
Only from somebody experienced like you.
Trying to be experienced. Right. So now, I hope that the men understand now why many times the wife gets very upset and you feel for what? What does she want from me? I'm working like a horse. What does she want from me? Crying out loud. Is she normal? She's normal. She's normal. But the problem is we're talking two different languages. And you don't pick up what she's saying. And not only that, you get so upset. You say, what do you mean I never home? What do you mean I never cared for you? We never go out? Not enough, you crazy. You have a short memory. He doesn't understand because for a man, when he hears a never, he understands is never. But you don't mean it. You don't mean it. And that's where all the problems will start. Meaning a lady have a different dictionary.
Rob, excuse me.
Yes.
What does it mean when the wives, because this is common, say, you never stand up for me with your family or with your sister. You don't defend me. You don't follow me, you follow them. What is she really saying?
She's saying, I'm not your number one.
True.
I'm not your number one. So you're saying your parents, your sister, your dog, you this, you that, everybody else. Instead of saying, I'm not your number one. A man will tell you, I am not your number one. That's all. No parents, no this, no. Okay? Now, this is the way that lady take out steam. She's venting. Why can't we get it? She's venting. So now, don't look at what she's saying. What she's saying can drive you to the walls. Concentrate what's behind the words. She doesn't mean what she say. She doesn't mean what she say. She wants other things from you. You have to pick it up.
Rachamin, minute, Baba.
Now,
Rabbi, I have a quick question.
yes.
So sometimes, like, I will say as a woman, right? I'm a woman. Okay. So I'll say, like what you're saying, the hinted line. And then literally I would say, you're not putting me as number one. Like, that's like literally explained what it is. And it still continues.
And you don't ask why? Why do you feel like that?
No, never. I explain, I do the hinted line, then I do the, the straightforward line, and then I do examples.
Should I tell you the answer in front of everybody?
I don't care.
I care.
It's up to you. I think everyone can learn from this.
I think that your husband knows that you're not a number one, and he is ashamed to say it.
On a dot.
Thank you. Okay. That's for you to decide what to do. I cannot. But that's the diagnosis. Now let's see how the man talking. Now, ladies, now it's your turn. Let's see how you understand your man. But you have a bigger job because you have to read your husband while he's not talking. He's keeping quiet. And you have to guess, why is he quiet? A wife talking to the husband, what she is expecting that he will answer back, no?
Yes.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. He's not answering. In the beginning, she can think that he is maybe
Retarded.
Where did you hear something like that you're talking to a person and is not answering back? Not by ladies. Did you see one bunch of ladies, huh?
No.
This one talking, this one talking, this one talking, this one talking. Man, one can talk, 5 can sit quiet. So she has a difficult time. How come this guy don't talk? I don't understand. So I'll tell you what. What did I say yesterday? What's the difference between a man and a woman when they hear things?
Men take their time to analyze it.
They digest what the woman is saying and they think it over for a while a woman, she thinks out loud. Everything she's thinking, she says it, but the man is more careful and thinking and analyzes it more, digests it more than the woman.
You also said a man has a closet. He goes into the closet and he
Yes,
may
we
stay
like
there
it.
3 days. He might stay there.
We like the closet. Everybody likes
Process.
closet.
Process.
We like the closet. We like it.
But I have to ask you, Rob, aren't there women also who might be like that? I tend to sometimes be like that.
There is always extraordinary cases. Okay, but generally, ladies don't like to be in a closet. Now, when I hear something, right away my mind starts to digest what I heard. It may take me a few minutes to answer back. It may take me a few days. And she gonna lose her mind. She said, why this man I was talking to him, he's avoiding me. He's avoiding me. While he is, what she told him is misken chewing it and chewing it. Why she said that, how can I change the situation? Who shall I talk to? And she is coming. Are you deaf? I was talking to you for 3 days. I'm waiting for an answer. Are you retarded? And let him think it over. That's a man mentality. That's why we learn. Once I had a chavruta, we sat on one piece of the Gemara on the not Rashi, his grandchildren, the Tosafot, for 2 months. 5 lines took us 2 months. The same lines, I knew it inside out, but we couldn't figure it out because it was contradicting in another place. So I lost patience. I told them at my Shavuot, let's pass this. Maybe Hashem will open up our eyes and will show us the roots. Ashkenazi, I'm not going to move. We have to figure out what's going on over here. Finally, after 2 months, we came up with an answer. 2 months. Sometimes a man can take 2 months and he'll come to you and say, you remember what we spoke about 2 months ago? She forgot already what she said. He said, so okay, so let me tell you, we were this and you told me this. And I thought about what you said. It took him 2 months. And you feel he doesn't care for me, he's avoiding me, didn't listen to me. His phone is more important than I am. His customers are more important. I'm talking to him and he's not answering back. A normal man, I'm talking hopefully to normal people, hopefully, they digest it. They need time to digest what you're saying. They don't know where it's coming from.
Rabbi, how do women get patience to wait? I want things now, answers now, tell me now. It's very hard for me to wait. And I know it's wrong because I have to let my husband digest. What do I do with my personality? How do I work on myself?
You see, 9 measures of talking, 10 measures of talking came to the world. You guys, you took 9. 1 Hashem gave to the whole world, which you included also, so it's 9.5 already. We got left with only half. It's 9.5 against half. What do you want us to do? You thinking out loud, we go into the closet to think. And men don't think out loud. unless he is a little bit off track. A man, a serious one, is I heard you, and now it's time to analyze. That's why you exempt. I said yesterday, you exempt from learning Torah, which means Gemara. Chumash, okay. Navi, okay. Gemara, you're going to lose yourself. Why? There you have to think, there you have to analyze. Sablanut, this one, what he's saying, what he's saying. I don't care what he's saying. What you say. I don't care what he's saying. So you're exempt. You're exempt. That's not for you. The same way, you see, I'm not talking about a man that's trying to avoid you. This is, again, I'm not good to deal with Reshaim. I have to deal with normal people. Normal means if your wife said something to you, if she is important to you, you have to relate to it. Think it over. What does she want? What she's saying? Why she's saying it? Where she's coming from? What does she mean? How do I solve it? Whom shall I talk to? For a man, it takes time. And I know what you're saying. You want right away answer right now. And that's why I say you talk 10 minutes, the answer will be tomorrow, 24 hours, wait.
You know, Rabbi, excuse me for interrupting, but I just had a thought. As I've gotten older, I've decided not to just answer somebody because I realize that when I answer somebody really quickly and spontaneously, it's not what is the right answer for me. So what I've begun to say is, I'll get back to you. And I realize it's okay to say that, even if they want an answer right away, because I have people in my family who want an answer right away, and I say, I'll get back to you.
Do you know how many times people ask me a halachic question, and I say, I have to think about it, I'll get back to you.
You want the right thing for you and the right thing for them.
No. You see, they expected me to be like,
like an encyclopedia.
Answer me right now. No. Sometimes I have to think.
Of course.
I have to digest. Who called me? Why is she calling me? What's behind it? Who is the husband? What happened if I say yes? What happened if I say no? Okay, so many things I cannot answer on the spot. I can't. Sometimes to be serious and to sound serious, say, I'll get back to you.
Rabbi, I have a quick question.
Thank you.
One second. I want you to see where is the core of the machloket between a husband and a wife. If the husband will not answer, meaning he says, I don't know what to say yet, I'm thinking about it. She can hear, I'm not interested. It's not important. I don't care. That's what she is going to interpret. Why? Because she wants an answer right now. If he's not going to answer right now, she says, he doesn't care for me. I'm talking to the wall, which you're not.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat when the husband says that he needs time to think it over? That feels that she's like neglected, like?
No, if he will not answer on the spot,
Okay.
she can start to think he doesn't care. He's not interested in.
Thank you, Rav.
Okay. And sometimes the husband will not tell you, he think about it day and night. Because whatever you said might hurt him. He maybe feel that, he is missing the whole point. For example, you told him that you're not happy. You think he'll be able to answer on the spot?
No.
Now, he has to go to the closet and start to think. Whatever she wants, I give her. I'm taking her to vacation. I'm taking her this. I don't do so. What else am I doing? Something I'm doing wrong. And no man like to be a failure. You know why men don't like my office? Do you know why?
Because he has to improve and he feels like he didn't do his job.
Because when he walks in, he says, here comes the failure.
Oh, wow.
Here comes the loser. Here comes the loser. But you're not a loser. You're coming to learn. What, when I'm going to the kollel to learn, I feel like a loser?
If you not come, you are the loser.
Since when to learn, you're a failure? I don't know. Something to think about. Especially for men. Men I know, they don't like me. They think I'm on the ladies' side.
Rabbi, I like you.
They don't know that I'm not allowed to take any sides. It's asur for me to take sides. I need to say things the way they are. And sometimes it goes there and sometimes it goes there. But to accuse me, okay. That's the easy way out. That's fine. I'm used to it. It's okay. But if the wife have an anxiety, she's going to lose herself. So why is not talking? Who knows what I said? Why? Maybe I said something. Now he will not talk to me forever. I know him. Now she's calling her sister. She's calling this one, that one. And once you have to go to therapy, and clue. Miskin, he wants to think.
Kodarav?
Yes.
Is this that he wants to think about something that she mentioned, or is it that he's in his own world because he has something of his own going on?
No, about what she said.
About what she said, okay.
Again. I'm talking to normal people that care for each other, and whatever coming out of the mouth, I have to be very serious about it. If you're not, you're going to sit on the bench with all the Rashaim. I don't care how big is your kippah and how many tefillin you put every morning. You're Rasha. Somebody talking to you. Somebody said, I have a problem. Can you solve it, please? So a man, he wants to solve it. Every husband wants to. Who wants to be a failure? Who wants to be a failure?
Not me.
Telling you in a nice word, you're a loser. I'm not happy. If somebody will tell me this, I will lose my mind. You know, I'll disconnect myself from the whole world, and I'll sit down and I'll think, okay, what needs to be done? Something needs to be done over here. I'll consult. I call this one. I'll talk to this one, and then I have to come up with a good approach. Does he care for his wife? Yes or no? Does he care? Of course he cares. He's looking for the right answer. So while she is accusing him, he said, he don't care. You're avoiding me. He's not avoiding you. And I'll tell you what, many times I hear it over here also. A man, after 3 or 4 days, he came to his wife and says, you remember that we spoke about something 3 days ago? You told me something. He said, oh, you woke up now? Good morning, America. It took you 3 days. You couldn't answer to me on the spot. Sarcastically, she's talking to him. You reminded yourself that I spoke to you. Yoffi. Do I have to continue how he feels now?
No.
So every woman over here, listen to me. When you see that the husband is quiet, actually physically is there, mentally is not there, is in the closet, leave him alone. Let him go deep into the closet, close the door, lock the closet until you're gonna choke with no air there. The less you talk to him, the faster he'll come out. That's why every man will tell you, give me space, don't leave me alone. Here we go. The husband comes home in a bad mood, not smiling, and his wife, what happened to you? Something is wrong? Can I help? That's all he needs to hear. That's all he needs to hear. What he will say back? No? What the husband will answer back?
No, thank you.
Fine, thank you. I don't need your help.
Happened.
Everything is okay. I got this.
I feel very good. I don't need help. Thank you for the offering. I don't need help. By the way, a woman should know when you're offering your husband help, you're embarrassing him. And men don't need help. He say, I came to help you. You want to help me?
But isn't that already ego?
No. That's a man. Imagine my soldier will come and in the army and say, excuse me, Captain, maybe I can help you. I'm going to 2 smacks, get out of here. Are you the captain or I am the captain?
Yeah, but how is that teamwork? Like being a couple, being like a team, working with things.
That's the team.
So then one gets to be, in his own world, in his own bubble, doesn't accept any assistance.
Did you hear once your husband says, "Can you help me, please"?
No.
Okay.
Could it be? I have a question, Rob.
1 second. I'm asking the husband, how many times you heard your wife saying, "Can you help me, please"? And she's not ashamed.
All the time.
For her, it's a privilege. I want you to help me.
They want attention.
Defend himself. I don't need your help. A man is like a father to a daughter, to his daughter. How a father feels if he needs the help of his kids. But the kids, are they ashamed?
Never ashamed, no.
Sure. Abba, Ima, I need you to cook for me. Ima, I need you babysitter. Ima. Abba, I need money. Abba, can you give me this? Abba, I need your car. Okay. If the child comes and says, Abba, maybe you need some help. Can we help you? It's nothing. Ego. That's what he was born for. You see people mistaking it and thinking this is ego. No. No, it's not. Men will never ask you help. For you, if a man will help you, you're in 7th heaven. 2 different people. When the husband says nothing happened, everything is okay, I feel good, thank you for the offering, what does it mean? What is the meaning? What is he saying behind the words?
He doesn't want to worry you, and he needs just the time to figure out and digest what's going on. Like he needs to go into the closet and you to give him the space.
He's saying, I need quiet, very good.
I don't need help.
Don't bother me, please. I can manage on my own.
So even Rav, can I ask you, just regarding like what?
I'll be back soon. Yeah.
Rav, what if it's like a money issue or something that you have more foresight into it and you really, you see that he's struggling and you want to help him from a good place, not in that. Is it better not to say anything and let him make and just lose the money or get into that fight instead of helping? Like let him just deal with it on his own? Is my question clear?
Yes.
So.
You see, you all know that I am Israeli, right? But still, don't forget, I'm not from Switzerland. My parents, especially my mother, came from Tashkent. She was a child. My father was born already in Israel. But the Bukhari, I'm a Bukhari. I speak the language very well, thanks to my Rebbe. I can give a class even. That's not a problem. But once, and this is what triggered everything in me, and I think from that moment on, I knew where is my journey will be. The situation, I'm talking to you now, 1960, 63, 64. Many of you בכלל were not in this world yet, right?
Right.
1963, 64, I was very close to be a teenager. And we always have maid at home. Since I remember myself, we had a maid. Always. Now, the situation was so bad in Israel was depression, shebe depression. People didn't have work. So one time we were sitting to eat, I remember, my parents and me, my brother went, well, in school. One, I think, I feel went to the army. Yeah. And my mother talking to my father. She's saying to him, you know, I see that it's very difficult times. I think I'll give up on the mate, so it will be a little bit easier for you. I have, Baruch Hashem, 5 boys, and they will help me. Each one I'll give an assignment, and they will help. We don't need the mate. I remember it like yesterday. I'll tell you all the expressions that they made. My father was holding a fork in his hand. The fork fell from his hand. Fell. And he looked at my mother and he said, can you do me a favor? Don't say it one more time. She said, why? I want to help you. He said, so he said, I'd rather eat less, but I don't want you to work hard. I didn't marry a cleaning lady. I married a Jewish girl and your daughter of a Talmid Chacham, and I'm a son of a Talmid Chacham. You're not going to clean the house. Don't you dare do it. The kitchen, yes, it's all yours. To clean? Mm-mm. And I'll manage. I'll manage. The money for the maid, I'll find.
What a tzaddik.
And I'm a child looking there, and that's what I remember as a child. My father saying to my mother, I didn't marry a cleaning wife. You're a daughter, you're a Jewish girl. I have to take care of you. My mother never worked. She don't know even what it means even. My father did everything, and that's what we learned at home. You have to take care of your wife, no matter what it takes. That's how we grew up. Bukhari, when my parents wanted to sell us, they spoke Bukharian, and we as kids, why are you speaking this language? Why are you talking this language? We don't understand. My father used to say, okay, so it's time for you to learn. We don't want to learn this language. Talk Hebrew. But you see what is being taught at home? Where did he come up with this idea? Probably so is his father. And that's what he got. No matter what it takes. No matter what.
Order out. Can I ask a question?
Yes, Habibi.
So, for example, I'm sure a lot of people could relate. In the 21st century, a lot of women do choose to work. And, if you don't want to give them old-fashioned mentality, they'll be against it.
Okay.
So how would you recommend? I know you always say you should have one account, but if they want to help, are they allowed to help in that sense? Because can a man refuse to help?
If she feels that she needs few hours out of the house, again, not career. A career, you done. If she is looking to make herself a career, so it's on either the house, either her. You cannot do two things. Nobody over here is a superhero.
Can you explain what you mean by
on the account of the other one?
What do you mean by a career exactly? Like, what's your understanding?
Rabbi, they need a translation.
You see, they always say 2 incomes is better than 1.
I agree.
And it helps a lot, for the family.
I agree. I didn't say no. But there is 2 mentalities. One mentality is the situation bring me to go to work. It's not my job. But in order to afford what we need to afford, I have to go also and participate. To say that this is her job? No. But the reality is that you cannot manage today with one salary. That's the reality. So, she's ready to participate. But if she's coming in advance and says, I need to find myself, I have to do something with myself, to do something with my life, meaning the kids and the house is not her life. The life is outside, Shama. Even if she is the prettiest girl on earth, she says that. I'll rather marry a tank and she stay home. Because you're not going to have a house. Somebody going to have to pay this price. Even today we're paying prices. We have to admit, yes, the reality forcing us to go and work, and the ladies are coming home well, squeezed. Do they have patience now for the kids? And that's what we have today. When I came home, there is not even one time that I remember that my mother did not open the door for us.
Well, I agree with what you're saying, but a lot of women are against not going to work. They want to go to work.
Okay.
If you tell them to stay home, they'll tell you, listen, what did I go to school for? What did I finish, what did I get a degree for?
I'll tell you what.
They want to be career oriented too.
I'll tell you what. Fasten your seatbelt.
Okay.
And I've said it over here many times. I'll repeat it. Many times, when the husband wants to divorce his wife, he's throwing her out like a dog. She has no profession. She has 2 kids. He doesn't care. And now, even if it's me, if I see that they're not that observant, I tell her, go to college. Right away, get a degree. Why? Because you never know where this guy, when he's going to leave you. I'm not against it. Depends for whom. For those who are not observant, by all means. She needs 10 diplomas, not 1. Because the husband, you cannot rely on him. I'm coming from a different place. And the man signed a ketubah. He knows what he signed. We have obligations.
Rabbi, like you say,
A Gemara in Ktubot, if I will tell you what the Gemara says, boy, you're gonna stone me. But that's the law.
Rav, can I ask a question?
1 second.
No problem.
The Mishnah says, Ola imo velo yoredet imo. Meaning, if she accepts you the way that you are, she's coming from a big house and you want to put her in an apartment, one bedroom with all the Chinese, yes? You have to say 55 times thank you, because according to the Torah, you cannot do it. You have to start where she was used to. That's the starting point. Is it happening today? No. Now, the Gemara says, that's a Mishnah. That's Torah Shebe'al Peh, the oral Torah. If you have money for 1 maid, you have to bring 1 maid. If you have money for 2 maids, you must bring 2 maids. If you have money for 3, you obligated for 3. If you have money for 4, you bring 4. Money for 5, you bring 5. וכן על זה הדרך. So what the wife will do? So the Gemara give you a good advice. Advice is, a woman should not stay bored. You bring her all the help, but at least she can cook for you, you know? Something she should do, she should not be bored. Today, I sound like I just fell off the moon, and I'm looking at you and say, hello, where are you from? I don't know you. Because we are in a different reality today. I know that. To tell you that this is the ultimate situation that we want to, not at all.
I think this is the root of all problems, Kodarov. They come all tired, and of course, what do you expect them?
Of course. And then who paying the price? The kids.
But I have a question. If, let's say, there's a child, at what age would you recommend for the child to go to daycare? Or would you say that the child should stay home until it's time to go to school?
It's very individual. You know, each kid, it's something else.
Because they don't need to socialize, right? So isn't it smart to let them go early?
Sometimes they need even more than anything else. Too much a competition at home. Finally, the bigger ones, they're going, and now he has mommy all for himself. So every situation is different.
Okay.
So now, a man don't like nobody to offer him help. It's a man mentality.
Kodarav, I'm sorry, I've been meaning to ask you a question about that. Does it matter if it's cultural difference or not?
No.
I'll take my husband as for example. In most instances, he loves my help. In fact, if I don't offer my help, he'd be upset. Why don't you come to the kitchen and help me? You see, I've been baking. Because, you know, Avi bakes. And I say, well, you wanted your space. So that's why I'm asking you if it could be cultural differences. I don't know, because
Usually the kitchen is your domain.
unless you're Avi.
If he decided to take your place as there, so meaning you can manage on your own. You don't need me. If he's coming as a helper, okay. So here comes the Spanish one. But if he's coming as the main chef, so a main chef, what does he need? Help he needs.
Sous chef.
He called the shots. It's upside down. It's I would say it's an extraordinary case. Okay, so let me go back. I'll give you advice to the ladies. What men think. If you see that your man is in a different world, you know what you should do? Call one of your friends and go out to a coffee shop or something. Leave him alone. You will hate it. You say, I'm in trouble. How come you left me alone? You went with your friends. Your husband will say, thank you very much that you left. Now I can sit by myself and think. Meaning, you give me confidence that I can deal with this on my own. I like it very much. Shalom, shalom. Nice to meet you. Go with your friends. Yes, go. Just leave me alone. If he will do this to you, oy vavoy mashiach, he will kill you. You will kill him. But he will love it. My wife saw that I am in a bad mood. She left me alone. She let me, meaning she trusts me that I can deal with this by myself. He will not come to her and say, you saw me in a bad mood. Why didn't you ask what's the problem? Did you hear it once from a man?
No.
Usually from the woman, Rabbi.
Yes.
Men will never say it. Men, when you leave him alone, he'll buy you a medal. He said, thank you very much for leaving me alone. Meaning you trusted me that I can figure it out by myself. I don't need your help. But you thinking what I want that he will do to me. When I have a problem, he should be all over me. Why you not smiling? What happened to you? Pa, 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 poo, poo, poo. Men are not like that. Now you see why we're fighting? A lady have a problem. When she have a problem, why? The telephone miscan. Steam coming out of the wires already. Steam. From the heat of the battery finish very fast. She calling her friend from the high school, a friend from the college, her sister, her mother, the aunt. Everybody, poo. Who is not participating? The husband. Why? He wants to give her a space, like he wants her to do to him. When I have a problem, give me space. You see what I did to you? I gave you space. And she hated it. She said, the whole world cares for me. Even the grocery store cares for me. Where were you? My husband. I gave you space. She's expecting him to be all over her. What happened? Want to come? I'll take you outside. When a man have a problem, leave him alone. He will like you.
Rabbi, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How long is this space supposed to be? So let's say you give the husband a lot of space and it's been days and he still hasn't come around to speak to you about whatever is bothering him. Like, how long is a normal space?
So tomorrow you have your 10 minutes. And by the 10 minutes that you have, soon enough, I'm going to pick it to 15 minutes. You're going to say, by the way, you remember what we spoke about? It's still bothering me. Maybe you have an answer for me.
Rav, when you say that, do you mean he's not talking to the wife at all the whole day? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, or he's just not talking to her about that specific...
No, on this case, you don't talk. Let him think.
On a specific topic or the whole time?
No, only on this topic.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Rabbi, may I say something?
I didn't say to do Tani Dibur.
Okay, because some men can just like appear. That's what I'm trying to figure out what Rav was saying.
On the topic that you spoke about, don't mention it the whole day. Let them think.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rav.
Okay, good. Now. To nudge a man, you're not going to reach anywhere. Stop nudging. Give him. I know that you have an urge by ladies, everything has to be done right now. Forget it. Now you have to learn how to you said something, you threw something at him. Let him come up now with a solution. Okay? You understood me today?
Yes. Thank you, Rabbi.
Yes.
Rabbi, I just wanted to say one little thing. I've noticed, so a help is not being asked, right? And then out of the blue, there's a help being asked. Like, can you please hand me whatever, a hammer, or hand me that iron or something like that? And it's like, I hear it and I'm on my way to get that, and I'm doing something else, or I'm in the middle of something, and it's like a whole big deal that it's not done like that second. Is that a normal thing?
We'll talk about it.
Like, you're not paying attention. Like, I'm not number one. Where's my hammer? Like, what is the problem?
You just answer this. Okay. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Wow.
7 o'clock.
Yes, Rabbi. We'll see you 7 o'clock. Ari, I'm coming to pick you up.
Thank you, Rabbi. Have a good night.
I'm not
Ari, we
listening
miss
to
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rabbi, do you recommend women to work from home part-time, like a few hours a day?
If she needs to go out just to, to pleasure, okay, fine.
No,
But-
working from home. Working from home.
Yeah, yeah,
Few hours a day, yeah.
very good.
Rabbi, I think it really depends. Sorry, I think it really depends on the type of woman. If people are just able to mute, there's some type of women like me, for example. I cannot stay home for more than like 2 days. I go mentally crazy, so I have to go outside and I have to do things. But then there's other types of women that'll be home for 2-3 months straight and they'll be fine. So doesn't it just depend on the type of woman?
Okay, I didn't say to be in quarantine. You don't need it because De Blasio will do it for you.
We live in Arizona, so we're not part of that.
Oh, you live in Arizona? Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right now it's our 7:30, so yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're fat. You're fat.
Everybody going to sleep at 9 o'clock already. There is, right?
Yeah, it's very slow here.
Not my pace. I came there. I thought I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, I remember. I saw you here a couple of times. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. It was a big crowd, so you wouldn't notice. It's okay.
Rabbi, she asked you Shalom Bayit question.
Okay, all the questions you leave for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow in Hashem.
Thank you.
Good morning, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Rabbi.